shit. I went over too far. Hold on. Welcome. God damn it. If everything would just... Welcome. I am Shelby. I don't know what I was gonna say. Should I go fast? Jesus. Okay. Cape on. Okay. Today we are going to be talking about vampires. Vampires. I don't know, but we're going to be talking about fucking vampires this episode. In popular legend, a vampire is normally a creature that is fanged. Yeah, y'all weren't expecting that. And look, it comes with a fucking keychain. Thank you very much, Marshalls. It was Marshalls. A vampire is normally a fanged creature that drinks the blood of humans, and vampires have been featured in many, many cultures in different folklore, but of course, it was predominantly...
I'm confused.
Why, of course, Shelby? It was predominantly a legend in Europe, but of course, as many other stories, it has been passed along. As I was saying, in vampires, the legend of them have been passed around in many different cultures and all over the world. So it's not just technically a European thing, but, you know, when you think of vampires, you think of Europe, you think of Romania, you think of Transylvania, you know? Ooh, y'all heard that accent? Anyways, you know, you think of that. But there are, like, Filipino vampires. There are African vampires. There are all types of vampires, you know? And they come in different shapes and sizes, too. Kind of like black people. Vampires are black people. That would make sense, because look, vampires, they're hot, they're talented, they're strong, you know, they are, you know, the OGs, black people. Are we not the same? Other than the fact that they portray them as pale most of the time, but do black people not, you know, black doesn't crack. You see what I'm saying? So if black doesn't crack and vampires don't age, are black people not vampires? Are we not one of the same? Comment down below what you think about that. Okay. Whew. This wine is... Hello? Hello? Is anyone home? It's me. I'm home. Most depictions... A characteristic that is very, very common in the vampire myth is the consumption of human blood, or generally just a source. It could be a body-like fluid, or it could be an energy, just like my man Colin Robinson from What We Do in the Shadows. If you're not watching that fucking show, you need to take the stick out of your ass. You need to wake up from under the brick that you're obviously fucking sleeping on. You need to wake up and wipe the dust off your 1970s fucking Chevy, baby. It's time to wake up. Vampires are also depicted as Vampires, of course, are depicted to having fangs. We all know and love. We love a fang. Oh, y'all. This cup just hate crime me. It just threw alcohol in my fucking face. Absolutely not. Vampires are also depicted as having sharp fucking teeth. That's not what it says on here, but or fangs to facilitate the task of sucking the life force out of someone or something. Because in Twilight, they were sucking on animals, but in other films and movies and TV shows and whatnot, they suck humans. So it's just kind of like whatever you want. Whatever you want to do, guys. Okay. In most depictions, vampires are undead, which means they were somehow revived after death. So, in general, vampires had, you know, they don't. That's why you're doing this video. Vampires hunt at night since sunlight weakens them. Or it could possibly kill them. Like in True Blood, when they stepped out, they were just engulfed in flames. You know, it wasn't like a little burn or a little glitter like Edward. No, it was a fucking like massacre every time they stepped outside. So it wasn't, I don't know, it's I guess, you know. Oh, and Underworld too. Yeah. What was I saying? Don't get distracted by the cup. Vampires have super strength and often have a hypnotic or sensual effect on humans or non-vampires. It's kind of like they are just very sexy, you know? They're just very hot all the time and they're always seducing someone. They're always having sex. They're very much whores. I just realized how much of a whore a vampire is. They're always portraying them as fucking and sucking. Sucking and fucking. That's crazy. Is that why I want to be a vampire? I mean, to do that for the rest of eternity doesn't sound too fucking bad. Look hot. Get bitches. And get money. Why not? Sorry, y'all, gotta fix my cake. Y'all like my sweatshirt? I made this. Yes, it says butts. It's like a word I say a lot, so why not put it on my chesticles? In the Middle Ages, variations of early vampire mythology proliferated across Europe, okay? Across all fucking Europe, with the nefarious monsters often used as an excuse or a reason for the plagues and diseases that overtook the communities in Europe during that time. So they just kind of blamed it all on vampires, you know? They said, oh, the bubonic plague, vampires, you know? People dying from, you know, the yellow fever. I don't fucking know what they had back then. But them rats were fucking y'all up in Europe during that time. They were fucking y'all up. I don't know what was going on over there, but y'all were getting fucked up by diseases. And y'all needed to just go ahead and take a fucking bath. I'm sick. As I was saying, most Europeans during the Middle Ages, during that time of plagues and just terrible, terrible nastiness, they had a rare blood disorder that was going around called Periphria. And it's like I was saying, there was a rare blood disorder that was spreading across Eastern Europe at the time, and those symptoms included sensitivity to light, vampire, resulting in blistered skin or burns when exposed to that sunlight. Okay, maybe I would be convinced too. I would have been convinced too. Okay. Hallucinations, which probably would just mean them going crazy, them going fucking psycho, acting sporadic. Receded gums to give the impression of elongated teeth. So that means that their gums were like, what the hell? Oh, that means their gums are like all the way up here. And you know, that kind of looks like okay. So it looks like they had fangs. That particular disease also created an impact on their physical appearance, and it would cause them to they said that the effects of the sensitive
Don't laugh. You can't laugh.
The effects of the sensitivity of light that came from this disorder would be so severe that they would suffer the loss of their ears and their noses. So this would instantly make them look like some rotten vampiric creature, you know? Vampiric, you know? They said that this would look like the vampire, you know, Nosferatu, Nosferatu, Nosferatu. The most famous vampire, of course, is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Dracula. You know, when you think of Dracula, you think of the pale guy with the cape. And he's like got that weird eyebrow thing going on, and he's got the jewelry and the suit. And you know, he's like, I want to drink your blood. I didn't know I could do that. Anyways, but for those who want a more realistic historical figure of Dracula, it would have to be Vlad Tepes, the Romanian prince that we all know and love. Well, some might not love him because he did kill a lot of people. He did put a lot of head on spikes. He did drink blood too, I think. I don't know. Maybe we don't love him. His depiction in, most Western films are not the same as in Romania, who think of him as not just a blood-drinking sadist, but as someone who was a national hero and defended his empire from the Ottoman Empire. So it just depends on who you're talking to and from which country they come on and how they view Mr. Vlad Tepes. Oh my God. Try to come off. My God, no. Anyways, vampires are typically said to have pale skin and range in the appearance of beautiful to goddamn buttfuck ugly. So it just depends on the tale. Another frequently cited physical characteristic is the inability to cast a reflection in a mirror or in a picture, in a selfie, in a photo, or a shadow. They don't have fucking shadows. It's perfectly depicted in Van Helsing. Yes, I know I keep yelling about the same fucking movie, but guess what? It depicts everything so fucking perfectly. So we're going to talk about it again. The ballroom scene, the starting scenes. It's Dracula's summer fucking ball. And then he twirls her. And they're in front of a mirror and he's talking all sexy in that accent. And then he's like,
don't we make a lovely couple?
Oh my God.
I am looking for a new bride.
And then you can't see the man. And you're like, oh my God, it's real. Oh my God, it's Dracula. And you know what? That would have made me want him even more. How the fuck do you kill a vampire? Can you? Let's find out. Okay? Number 1, holy water. Burn that bitch if you want to. Personally, me, I wouldn't want to. Vampires cannot be killed by holy water, but you can sure as fuck hurt them with it. Others aren't affected by it, so I guess it depends on if it's a, boss level vampire situation or is it like a little pussy bitch vampire. There are traditional methods of killing a vampire, which include decapitation. Chop that bitch's head off like Paul Bunyan chopping down them fucking trees. Okay? Chop it! You can also use a sacred, blessed though, not silver, bullet. And you can use a stake to just stab that bitch in the heart. I don't think you have to do it multiple times like how I just demonstrated, but you can definitely just, and fire, of course. You can definitely use fire. Fire kills anything. It's always the go-to. I don't know why more people don't go to that option more. It's always like, let's do this, let's do that. How about we just go straight to fire? Anyways, hopefully I edited that to where it was like shaking and there was music. Whatever. That's editing Shelby's problem. Scare factors. We're gonna get into it. Okay? Number 1. Speed. Them fuckers are fast. Roadrunner has nothing on them. Number 2. Number 2. Blood drinking. That shit's nasty. As much as I want to be a vampire, I don't know about it. Have you tasted blood before? I have. I've gotten nosebleeds. I've accidentally bit my lip, my tongue. You know, I've had to suck the blood out of a cut before. And I always think to myself, could I do this as a food source? A life source? You know, could I just have to like suck? I don't know. But I feel like when you're a vampire, it tastes like goddamn crack. But once you get it in your system, you're like, you know? Number 3. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Vampires could just fuck up shit for no reason. And guess what? It's okay because they have nothing to lose. They are immortal. They are probably rich. They're probably white. They're probably just murdering people for no fucking reason. You know, unless you're going to be a good vegan like our boys and girls in Washington Forks. Or they could just be fucking murderous, carnivorous freaks. Number 4. They're dead. They're dead. Those are dead people. That's a fucking dead person. That's a dead person. That person died. And then another person decided, hey, let me suck the life out of this fucking dying person and give them my blood and turn them into a vampire. Turn them into me without asking most of the time. Sometimes they just do it. Some people already know what's happening. Some people, they just get turned into a vampire. What if they kill themselves? What if somebody killed themselves and then somebody else turns into a vampire? And they're like, are you fucking kidding me? For the creepy scale rating, you know, I'm gonna put the criteria. Or maybe you can just go watch the fucking first video. I'm kidding. I need to put it in every video so that when people first see the video. Cut! For the creepy scale rating, we are going to give my boys and girls of the Undead, the supernaturally hot and sexy. Y'all are gonna get a number 3 on the scale. And I think it's because I'm not scared, as I've said many times. I'm turned on. And it's more jealousy and intrigue. And I wanna be one. And I want you to turn me. I want you to grab me by my neck and snap it right after you put some blood in me. You know, hopefully it works. But I want you to kill me. And not only do I want you to kill me, I want you to have sex with me. Okay? I look like Ray Charles. That is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you watched all of it. You know, I can see who is and who is not watching through it. And, you know, it's not fun. It's not cool. You know, just watch the whole fucking video. Okay? And fucking subscribe. Like, comment, share, do all of it. And share this video with any other fellow lovers of all things that go bump in the dark. The dark. Stay creepy, folks.